fan pages versus groups. Essentially, there are two main ways that you can branch out from your personal profile to promote a business: fan pages and groups. Let's go ahead and let me show you an example of each here. We talked in the last video about the New York City fan page. Let's go ahead and look at it. I'm sure that you've seen these before. Basically, there can be fan pages for singers, for movies, for, as you see here, cities, anything that you can imagine, and they can become very, very popular. Now, a group, on the other hand, let's go back here. A group, on the other hand, is more like a board, a forum. Let's just filter by groups here. Okay, you know where you're from New York City when. Okay, so this is just for fun group where New York City people, hang out. The thing about a group is, of course, it's more interactive, because what happens is you go in here and it's just like a forum or a bulletin board. There are a lot of posts that go on. You can converse with other people. So, a group encourages more interaction. So let's talk then specifically about the differences between the two of these, because if you're a business or you're trying to start a business on Facebook, you might be saying to yourself, which way do I go? What should I create here? Okay, well, starting with fan pages, you gain exposure through the search engines. Facebook is a closed community, meaning that, I create a profile on Facebook and somebody from the internet can only see my profile if they're my friend. This is a mistake that MySpace made, because anybody can see anybody's MySpace page, generally speaking, by default, and things didn't work out so well for MySpace. Facebook has overtaken them because it's more private, and this fan pages is a way to bring that back. Because the problem is, your Facebook page could be, incredible, have lots of great information, but the search engines are not going to see it. And if you've done a lot of marketing for your website, I'm sure that you know that it's a good thing to have as many things in the search engines as you can. So having a fan page that is actually ranked in the search engines can be a great tool that you have, because it can get you exposure from the actual search engines. So long story short, if you have a fan page for your business, ideally when somebody does a search on the Google for your business, your Facebook fan page will come up, which gives people an immediate way to see that you're a pretty cool business, and you have this fan page and you have all these fans. You must be credible. It does not allow you to do mass messaging to everyone that is a fan. Now, groups can. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but this is a big setback of fan pages, because obviously it would be great when you have fans if you could send everybody a message at once, and you can't do that with fan pages. So keep that in mind. Wall posts show up in members' news feeds. This is a huge, huge positive, and unfortunately a negative for the groups that we'll talk about in a second. But whenever you make a post on your fan page, it shows up in everybody's news feed, meaning that it's a fantastic way to reach all these people. Okay, now the groups cannot be indexed by search engines, so that's a strike against groups. They do allow you to message everyone at once, up to 5,000 people. So if your group grows to be more than that, then you can't do the mass messaging anymore. However, especially when you're just starting, you need all the help that you can get, and being able to message everyone at once is really, really cool. Trust me, in fact, you could pay a lot of money to gain the software to be able to message 5,000 people safely at once. And here Facebook's giving it to you for free, so that's a great thing to have. Wall posts do not show up in members' news feeds. This is a huge negative. Okay, so what's the solution then? I'll tell you what, I have to recommend that you do both. I'm not saying that you need to do both from the beginning. I would say start out with a fan page just to get things going, and then once you start to have people, create a group, because if you're going to have more people to move into the group from the beginning, you can head up your fan page. Then you're going to have the group start off with more people right from the start. Because I don't know if you've ever been in a forum where there isn't much going on, it's boring, and you leave and you never come back. You don't want that to happen. So start out with a fan page, build it up, and then create a group. And then you can take advantage of the unique marketing aspects that both have. And I think you're going to find that a lot of people do things this way. So, as you move forward, if you find that one of them is not as much of a fit for you, then you can focus more on the other. But I think it's good to get your hands in both, because there's certain reasons to be using both.